Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're back, welcome back. I have a great video for you today. We are going to be talking about the news that we had this week, specifically in the EV market. And more particularly, Lucid Motors has a wonderful, great week this week in its stock, but we will be talking about that. Before we get into this, please, if you can give me that thumbs up, the like button, I'll share this YouTube around the YouTube community. Also, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all so you can get all my reminders whenever I make videos for you like this. But this week was a great week, as I mentioned, with Lucid Motors stock, but it really didn't start off that way. We did start the week at about $20 a share. And then on Tuesday, we did have Morgan Stanley come out, an analyst did come out and said that the Lucid Motors stock is worth $12. So the stock did actually get affected quite a bit, and it did drop under that about the $18 mark. And I will show you the graphs here in a little bit. But ever since then, we had a huge increase, and I will be talking about why. There's two big catalysts that happened this week. But let's get down into this, and so I can show you. So the biggest catalyst that Lucid Motors did have is from the review or the analysis of the Lucid vehicle, the Lucid Air Dream. The Environmental Protective Agency has actually had a chance to get their hands on the Lucid Air Dream, and they did review the EPA rating, the range of the Lucid Motors, and it did come back as 520 miles. So you did hear that correctly. Lucid Motors has made history. It does have the longest range out of any electric vehicle out there on the planet right now. And this is not just because they're packing it with a lot of batteries, as I've seen some of the comments. This is purely because of the technology. So they have the most efficient vehicle out there, and they're not just packing these vehicles with more batteries. This is very important news. And if you do compare this to the Tesla Model S Long Range Edition, that only has 405 miles. So this is the longest range of any Tesla that Tesla does produce, and it gets 405 miles, which is an incredible range. A very good, range out of electric vehicles, and it did hold the title of the longest electric vehicle mile range out there. However, this title now has been taken away by this Lucid Motor company, and they do now have that 520 mile range. So it does beat out Tesla by 115 miles, which is huge. And let me just tell you and show you why this is so big news. Peter Rawlinson, the CEO of Lucid Motors, did say that this is critically a landmark has been achieved, so it's a big stepping stone. Lucid's world-leading in-house EV technology, not by simply installing an oversized battery pack. So again, Lucid Motors is showing that it does have that technology to have this range, and not just like some people mentioned in the comments down below, that, any EV maker can put a lot of batteries in a car. Well, that's not the case. And if you look at the technology of Lucid Motors, it has the most efficient electric motor. It's just miniaturized. It's very small. It's very lightweight. It produces a lot of horsepower. But not only this, the battery technology, it lasts a lot longer, and it does have that longer range on one single charge of battery. So let's look at the stock of what has happened. So this stock did end up on Friday today at $22.96. It did go as high as $23.36 today, and that was in the early morning. And if you watched my video yesterday, I did predict that this stock will hit that $23 mark. So we are right on track, and I do foresee a lot of good things about this stock. So but in the past 5 days, let me just show you. We started the week off on Monday at $20.26. Then we did have that Morgan Stanley analyst, Mr. Jonas, did come out there and did say that Lucid Motors stock is only worth $12 a share. And he did say that the reason why is because they're going to have a nightmare pretty much in producing this vehicle. He thinks that there's too much competition and that Lucid Motors is very overvalued. Well, this actually did make a big impact on this stock, and it did drop to a low of $18.78 on Tuesday, right after the Morgan Stanley analysis came out at a $12 price prediction for the next 12 months. Now, the other big news that came out is the next day. So the next day, on Wednesday, we did get that big announcement of Bank America. Bank America did analyze Lucid Motor as a company, and they said very, very nice things about it. They said that this is the Tesla/Ferrari of all electric vehicles. They did see that Lucid Motors does have a huge potential out there, and they did credit their technology as being the best technology out there. And so we did see a very nice increase in its stock. But what really sealed the deal is that the EPA, so remember, this is the United States Environmental Protective Agency. They're unbiased. They check all the cars that are produced and sold in the United States, and they saw how energy efficient it was by doing its range test. And the Lucid Motor vehicle, the Lucid Air Dream, the R Range Edition, went 520 miles on one single charge, which actually beat out Lucid Motors' own range of 517 miles, which is incredible, amazing for this vehicle. And it actually made EV history of being the longest range electric vehicle out there. I did have some comments down below in the previous video that true, Lucid Motors does have a very long range of 520 miles, but look at the price of their vehicle. It is a lot more, almost twice that of the Tesla Model S, the long range. But you have to remember that this is just the beginning of Lucid Motors, and they did put their best foot forward by giving this Lucid Air Dream just this year. There are only going to be 577 vehicles out there produced, and all 577 are sold out. Now, starting next year, in the year 2022, Lucid Motors will have 22,000 of its vehicles of the Lucid Air coming out there, but they do have 4 different models, 4 different trims. The cheapest one is $69,000, which will be cheaper than the Tesla Model S, and will also have a longer range than the Tesla Model S long range edition, and it will have a faster 0 to 60. True that they are putting their best foot forward. Lucid Air Pure, which will be the cheapest model of the Lucid out there, its range will be over about 450 miles, if I remember correctly at the last data that I looked. So again, it outperforms the Tesla Model S, and I'm trying not to knock down Tesla Model S and Tesla because it is the pioneer of electric vehicles. It will remain the king of the electric vehicles. But now we do have another company out there. Now we have Lucid Motors. And I think this is great, especially if you're a stockholder. And we should support these American companies that are just coming out. They're very innovative. They have the best technology out there, and we should be celebrating. And I do believe that the government for the United States should be lifting all the electric vehicle companies out there and allowing there to be, the tax credits, and really, supporting these new companies that are coming out there, and supporting Tesla as well. That brings me down to another point. I did want to talk about Tesla. Now, Tesla is working on this compact EV that does have a projected price of just about $25,000. It looks like it will be a hatchback, and it does have those 4 doors. It does have some of the styling cues in the front from the Tesla Model 3. As you can see, the very front grille and the lights as well. Even it has the same handles. When you open the door, it does have the same mirrors and the side turn signals. So they will be using a lot of the very similar parts. So this is the back of the Tesla Model 2, just a rendering. And it looks like it is being tested in China. Now, according to this article, there's not a lot of information known about it, about this smaller type Tesla, the Model 2, which we're not even sure if it's going to be called Model 2. Somebody did mention that the alternative name could possibly be the Model Q, but we'll definitely have to see what happens with that. But Elon Musk does want to begin a production of this smaller electric vehicle, starting again in the Chinese market in the year 2023. Now, switching over to the Tesla stock, it did end the day at $759.49. It was pretty much trading sideways. I know we have some ups and downs here, but they were pretty much just trading sideways. Just look, we just were up 0.33% for the day. But in the past 5 days, we are starting to move a nice upward trend on this stock. We did have a low of $717.84, and we are now up for the week by 2.6%. But look at this, in the past 1 month, we are getting very nice gains in this Tesla stock. We did have a low of $673, and we did go up 12.7% from its lowest in the past month till today. So this is very good information in the stock. And if you can do a line regression here, if we draw a line right here, you can see a very nice increase in stock and a nice trend going upwards. If we do look back in the past 6 months, it looks like we did hit our lows on May 19th when we were under $600. Now, I have been saying if you get this stock under $600, you are getting a steal of a deal. But I do prefer the stock under $700 if you can get it that low. But right now, again, if you draw a line from the lowest point on May, and we do draw a line of regression just going up, we are having a very nice upward trend on this stock, which is very good. It's not having really crazy highs and very crazy lows, but we are going on a nice upward trend on this stock that does give us that 6-month increase of 16.3% in its stock. And from its lowest on May 19th all the way into now, we have gone up on this stock at 34%, which is a huge, huge increase in the Tesla stock. Now I will start with the Lucid Motor tip ranks price prediction. 3 analysts did review it. The Morgan Stanley $12 one did give us the lowest, and he did tell us to sell, but we did have 2 new ones, 2 fresh. Bank of America did give Lucid Motors a $30 price target in the next 12 months, and we had Citigroup, which did give it $28 again in the next 12 months. There was one other analyst that's not featured on the Tip Ranks website, and this was from CRFA, I believe is the company, and they did evaluate Lucid Motors at $25 on this stock in the next 12 months. But if we look at the analyst price predictions, by the end of the 12 months, we should be at $23.33, which does give us a 1.6% upside from now. So we are pretty much right there right now, as I mentioned. Now, let me just show you here. These are the highest price targets, which is that $30. As I mentioned, the lowest price target, $12. If you do average these together, it is $23.33. Now, I did give you those 3, the analysts that I have mentioned. It was $25, $28, and $30. If you do average those 3, this and you do exclude this Morgan Stanley, which is Mr. Jonas, if you just get rid of this one, the $12 price target, you do have a 12-month price target of $28 in this stock, which again, still, if you buy it right now, you are getting a very nice price point on this stock, as it is $22.96 at this time right now. Now, next I want to talk about the Tesla stock price forecast from Tip Ranks. We did have 25 analysts review it, 12 give it a buy, 7 a hold, 6 a sell. If you do average all these together, it is a hold for Tesla stock. Now, its 12-month price forecast is actually down 8%. It is $697.90. Now, I do think that this is an incorrect 12-month price forecast. The highest price target for Tesla in the next 12 months is $1,200. Look at the lowest price target is $150. So I'm not sure if this person was the same person that ranked Lucid Motors as $12, which was from Morgan Stanley, Mr. Jonas. I'm not sure who this person was, but again, along the same thinking, along the same lines, I do think that this is very, very low, and it is too low. So if we do remove this lowest price target and just delete the $150, I do think that in the next 12 months, we will get above $1,000. I do think that we will have a chance even to get higher than this. But in the next 12 months, I do think that we will get at least $1,200 in my opinion. I do think that by the end of this year, 2021, the Tesla stock will be anywhere between $900 and $950 is my price prediction for this year by the end of 2021. If you can please give me that thumbs up, the like button if you like this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, notification bell, hit all. Continue to share this with your friends, family, and coworkers so we can keep moving this channel upward. And again, thank you so much for all your support. Leave me a comment down below what stocks you would like me to review. I'll try to make a video this weekend, again, for the viewer choice stock reviews. So I'll try to pick maybe 1, 2, 3. We'll definitely have to see, what kind of stocks you're interested in. I'll try to review these and make a video which of these that you would like reviewed. But again, thank you so much for your support, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Thank you.